Hello again, my pretties. Or my little coffee granules, because you keep me going and keep me wanting to get up at the moment and do things. So following on from my Facebook Live makeup along that I did yesterday, I wanted to give the full tutorial so I could add it to my YouTube channel as well. I'm going to do the 3-shade brown smoky eye again, but I'm going to do each eye slightly different so you can see one eye for day look, for example, and one eye a bit more intense when you build up the colour. So I'm just going to dive right in. So first I'm going to start with priming the eyelid. So if you watched my Facebook Live, you would have seen this yesterday, where I just use my concealer, pat a bit on each eye, or you can use a brush or a sponge. And then I blend that right in. And this creates a really nice base for the following colours to go on top of. And it stops your eyeshadows from creasing as well. So the most important thing when you are priming your eyes is to set your primer or concealer, and I'm gonna add below the products I'm using as well today, okay? So you can order them online if you like to, and you can have a go at home. Okay, so I've blended in my concealer base, which today is acting like an eyeshadow primer for me. And I'm just gonna grab my brushes that I normally use. There they are, hiding away. And I'm just gonna get a little bit of powder, just loose setting powder. Get the fluffy end of my brush and tap onto my eyelid to set that concealer / primer. This then absorbs any oils left on your eyelid as well, because it's when our eyelids get oily is when the eyeshadows start to crease. I'm going to do a little bit extra today, and I'm going to pop the concealer right under my eyes as well. I think I did this yesterday on my Facebook Live, I can't remember. But hey ho, you can kind of get an idea of what I do as my base as well. So it's all a learning curve. I on purpose chose quite a light concealer for my under eyes because I wanted to get that sort of, I watch a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm obsessed with drag queens, and I wanted to get that kind of under eye glow effect that they get on stage. Obviously they use stage makeup and they have many more techniques than I do as well. But this is just a really simplified version of that bright under eye look. This concealer is the E.l.f. Cosmetics 16-hour camo concealer, and it's the best one I've ever used in my life. And you could see then, I know I put a lot on, but it goes a long way, so be careful with it and apply sparingly. Okay, so first I'm going to start building my smoky eyeshadow look. So as you know, I use my E.l.f. Cosmetics Mad for Matte palette for my smoky eyes, because it keeps it simple for you guys just to buy one palette, and it's easier then for me to show you as well without getting confused between palettes and shades and all sorts of crazy business that usually happens. when I'm watching a makeup tutorial. I'm like, what? How much do I need to buy? Why? Why can't it all be in one palette, you know? Which sometimes I do makeup looks that I've got about 1,000 palettes just for one eye makeup, but that happens as you start to get more and more makeup and practice more and get more into these things. So it's all good. It's just a nice hobby. Try and readjust so you can kind of see me a bit more. I don't know. Okay, so I've got my dual-ended brush from Eco Tools, which you get in a set, which I've shown you before. Again, I'll put the proper details under this video for you. And I'm going to start with my lightest shade today, so this shade here. And I'm going to use the fluffy end of my brush, and I'm going to go into the crease area here. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. This side, however, I'm going to build the colour up a little bit more because we're going to make this one a bit more intense. So you can go from day to night quite easily with this eyeshadow look. If you take your palette with you in the day, you're going out for drinks after work, you can just quickly pat on a bit more colour, give that more intensity without it not going with your daytime work outfit or whatever, you know how it is, girls. So I'm going to take the flatter end of my brush now, that same light colour, and I'm going to pack more colour on with that side of the brush. Again, just into my crease. Okay, so because this is the lightest tone, you're not going to quite see that impact yet until we start adding our darker tones on. So the next shade I'm going to use is the next brown up, so ignore the orange, and we'll use this brown here. And now I'm going to use the flat end of my brush again, and I'm going to do that C curve shape at the end of my eye, on the outer corner of my eye here. So I do a kind of C shape like this. And then you just want to blend that in a bit so you don't get the weird lines. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. So you already start to see that it's really defining my eye shape here, and it's really making my eyes look bigger, really, and making them look more three-dimensional and making me look a lot less tired. And this eye, I'm going to bring that medium tone into my crease a bit more and over the crease, just to make it look a little bit more intense than the other eye. Okay, and now you want to use your darkest colour. So your darkest brown here. Be really careful, apply sparingly and then add more if it's not enough for you, rather than packing your brush and putting it straight on, because you'll get loads of fallout, you'll make a bit of a mess and it's harder to blend as well. So again, I like to do the C curve. More on the outer corner. Really blend that in. And brown shades are great to start practicing your smoky eye technique, because if you go slightly wrong, pack on too much or whatever, it's easier to blend out and blend away your mistakes without it looking like a really blotchy black mess. And then bring a little bit of that brown shade underneath the eye as well. Then I need to find the under eye there. So that now that eye is done, I'm ready, well, apart from mascara, I'm ready for my day at work, or a day to go to the shops and look super fab. But if you were gonna go out, or you just like a more intense look, then you can use that dark colour and go a bit crazier with it. So again, I'm still doing the C curve. And I'm still blending that colour through. But I can also wing it out a little bit. Blend that corner in. So when you're winging eyeshadow out, just aim for the edge of your eyebrow there and make it in line with your bottom line. And I would softly line my eye with the dark brown as well. So go through on the inner corner, just start lightly patting that on. You can see there's a lot more colour on that eye. It's a bit more intense. Bring it under. So I'm mostly using the flat side of the brush, but make sure you keep blending as you go as well. You want all those colours to blend together nicely. And when you've lined that eye as well, you can sort of blend it out a little bit so it doesn't look too liney. Do you love my professional words? So I don't want to use any eyeliners or anything like that. I just wanted to keep it those 3 shades of eyeshadow so I can really show you how simple it can be to create different looks with minimal amount of products as well. Because when we start learning, it can be a bit overwhelming to have all of these different techniques just thrown at you and you just don't know where to start, and sometimes that just puts you off even trying. So I hope my sort of simple approach is helping people, and I hope it looks nice enough that you feel you'd like to wear it yourselves. So I'm going to add some mascara here. So I use Thick and Fast by Boots Soap and Glory. I use all cruelty-free cosmetics, as you know. And I'm using the same products as I did in my very first eyeshadow tutorial. So if you bought the products for then, you don't need to go out and buy more. Perfect. So if you have a job that maybe you get quite sweaty throughout the day, for example, you're a massage therapist, but you like to wear makeup still, or you have to wear makeup because some uniform policies ask for that, to save getting that mascara melt under your eye, you could just put the mascara on the top lashes for now and don't worry about your bottom lashes because you've defined them a little bit with that eyeshadow, so it doesn't look completely bare. And then when it gets to going out for those much needed drinkies after being with people all day, you can intensify your smoky look. You can reapply another layer of mascara, and also then apply it to your bottom lashes as well. So you can see we've got my day look and my night look. So yeah, 3 shades, 1 brush, 1 eyeshadow palette. Not bad. And your eyeshadows hopefully shouldn't have creased throughout the day if you've set that primer and concealer properly as that first base coat. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. My next YouTube tutorial might be a bit of a brighter eyeshadow look. If you want to keep up to date with my channel, I do some Facebook Lives now, which I call makeup alongs. So you can kind of sit there with whatever you've got and have a play with makeup alongside me, completely live, or you can watch the replays there. Or I've got obviously my videos here, which I'm going to really try and keep up to date with and hopefully post at least 1 a week, if not more at the moment, because there's not a lot going on, as some of you may be experiencing, or everyone's experiencing right now with the coronavirus. If you're watching in the future, hopefully everyone's well and happy, and the earth is happy too, because I'm hoping this experience will make us all better human beings. But let me know how you get on with your day and night looks, and I'll see you soon.